You booked your flight, you packed light, you even got to the airport early. And yet, right before boarding, your carry-on bag is snatched away and sent into the cargo hold. No warning, no apology. Inside it? Your laptop, your passport, even your medication. This isn't a fluke. It's the new reality of flying in 2025. But here's the truth. Most travelers make the same mistakes that airlines won't warn you about. And today, I'll show you the 10 biggest carry-on mistakes you're still making, and how to fix every single one. Stick around until the very end, because mistake number 1 and the bonus tip are the most overlooked, and they can ruin your entire trip. Carry-on mistakes. Mistake 9, wearing the wrong clothes to the airport. One of the biggest mistakes travelers still make is showing up at the airport in the wrong outfit. Most people don't think twice. They throw on a hoodie, lace up some heavy boots, maybe add a belt or a few accessories, and think they're good to go. But the truth is, what you wear can make or break your airport experience. Bulky boots with laces force you to stop and untie them at TSA, while belts with metal buckles almost guarantee the scanner will beep, sending you into secondary screening. Hoodies and layered clothing often trigger extra pat-downs, and even small metal jewelry like watches, earrings, or hair clips can hold you up in line. Now imagine this happening while people behind you are sighing loudly, the boarding clock is ticking, and your stress levels are spiking. In some cases, travelers have even missed their boarding group entirely. The smarter move? Keep it simple. Slip-on sneakers, no belts, minimal jewelry, and always wear socks so you're not barefoot on grimy airport floors. Dressing strategically saves time, reduces stress, and helps you move through security like a pro, calm, fast, and ready to fly. Mistake 8, overpacking your carry-on. Here's a mistake almost everyone has made at least once: stuffing way too much into your carry-on. On the surface, it feels smart. You're saving money by avoiding checked baggage and keeping everything with you. But in reality, an overloaded carry-on quickly becomes a problem. A heavy, bulky bag is difficult to maneuver through the airport and nearly impossible to lift into the overhead bin without help. If you struggle too long, a flight attendant may step in and require you to gate check the bag. And when that happens, you instantly lose access to your belongings during the flight. The smarter strategy is to pack with intention. Lay out everything you think you need, then remove half. Use compression packing cubes or roll your clothes tightly to maximize space. Focus on mix and match outfits so you don't need a separate look for every day. Keep essentials like chargers, snacks, and travel documents in easy-to-reach compartments so you're not digging through layers at security. Remember, packing light isn't about sacrificing comfort, it's about traveling smarter. A lighter bag means less stress, more freedom, and no chance of your carry-on being taken away at the gate. Mistake 7, choosing the wrong personal item. Most airlines allow 2 pieces when you board, a carry-on and a personal item. But here's where many travelers slip up: they pick the wrong kind of personal item. If it's too small, like a tiny purse or slim tote, you're wasting valuable space that could have carried your laptop, snacks, chargers, or even a spare change of clothes. On the flip side, if it's too big, airlines may flag it at the gate and force you to check it. That means losing access to your essentials mid-flight and sometimes even paying extra fees. The smart choice is a small backpack or compact travel bag designed to fit airline requirements. Always double-check the size rules on your airline's website, because what counts as a personal item on one carrier might be oversized on another. Look for a bag with multiple compartments, one for electronics, one for travel documents, and a section for quick access items like snacks or a jacket. This isn't just about convenience, it's about strategy. A well-chosen personal item guarantees you'll have everything you truly need at your fingertips, no matter what happens to your main carry-on. Mistake 6, ignoring TSA liquid and amp. Electronics rules. Even in 2025, TSA rules on liquids and electronics are still very real, and ignoring them is one of the fastest ways to delay your trip. Many travelers assume that a big bottle of lotion, shampoo, or even something harmless like peanut butter will slide through. But TSA treats these as liquids or gels, and if they're larger than 3.4 ounces, they'll be tossed straight into the trash, no matter how expensive they are. The same goes for jams, sauces, or creams you forgot were in your bag. Electronics can be just as tricky. Forgetting to remove your laptop, tablet, or even certain accessories can get your bag flagged for secondary screening. That means longer lines, more stress, and sometimes missed boarding calls. The solution is simple: stick to the 3-1-1 rule, liquids in 3.4 ounce bottles, all packed into one clear quart-sized bag per passenger. Keep that bag at the top of your carry-on for quick access. Do the same with your laptop by storing it in an easy-to-grab sleeve. Following these rules isn't just about compliance, it's about speed, convenience, and avoiding the heartbreak of watching your favorite skincare or tech item disappear into a TSA bin. Mistake 5. Using the seat pocket for valuables. One of the most common habits on a plane is slipping your phone, passport, or even your laptop into the seat pocket in front of you. It feels convenient, everything within arm's reach. But this is actually one of the riskiest places to store valuables. Those pockets are flimsy and were never designed to protect your belongings. If the passenger in front of you reclines suddenly, the pressure can crack your laptop screen or damage fragile items. Then there's the cleanliness factor. Seat pockets are among the dirtiest parts of a plane, often stuffed with tissues, wrappers, and crumbs from hundreds of previous passengers. Do you really want your phone or charger sitting in there? On top of that, many travelers leave things behind in the rush to deplane. Countless passports, wallets, and electronics get lost this way every year. The smarter move is simple: keep laptops in a padded sleeve inside your personal item, and use zip pouches for smaller essentials like headphones, chargers, and snacks. You'll keep everything safe, clean, and organized, and you'll never have to worry about costly mistakes at the end of your flight. Mistake 4. Wearing the wrong shoes. Believe it or not, your shoes can be the difference between a smooth airport experience and a miserable one. Many travelers wear heavy boots or dress shoes with thick soles and zippers, only to get stopped at TSA. You'll have to bend down, unlace, unzip, and remove them, all while people behind you get impatient. Shoes with metal parts almost guarantee the scanner will beep, leading to even more delays. On the other extreme, some people wear flip-flops or flimsy sandals. While they're easy to slip off, they're terrible for airport travel. They expose your feet to dirty floors, can easily slip off while you're running to your gate, and provide no protection in case of an emergency. Tight shoes are also a problem. Your feet can swell mid-flight, making them painful to wear for hours. The best solution is a pair of slip-on sneakers or lightweight running shoes. They're easy to take off at security, comfortable for long walks between terminals, and safe enough to protect your feet during boarding or emergencies. Always pair them with socks for hygiene and comfort. Smart footwear means faster lines, happier feet, and a safer journey. Mistake 3. Using cheap or overstuffed packing cubes. Packing cubes can be a traveler's best friend, or your biggest frustration. Many people buy cheap cubes that look nice but do little more than create bulky bags inside your carry-on. When you stuff them full, they lose shape, don't compress properly, and actually take up more space than they save. This not only makes your bag harder to close but also slows you down if TSA needs to inspect your luggage. The solution is to invest in quality compression cubes with dual zippers. These allow you to pack your clothes neatly, then compress them down into tight, flat layers, saving serious space. Pair that with rolling techniques like the army roll, and you can fit more clothes without the bulk. Just remember, don't overpack. Smart packing is about taking what you need, not forcing everything you own into one bag. Good cubes keep your items neat, easy to find, and stress-free when security checks your bag. Done right, they can practically double your space and keep your travel experience smooth from start to finish. Mistake 2. Putting essentials in checked or gate-checked bags. It happens all the time. You think your carry-on will make it on board, but at the gate, an airline employee tells you the overhead bins are full. Suddenly, your bag, and everything inside, is taken from you and placed in the cargo hold. If you had essentials like your medication, passport, charger, or laptop in that bag, you've just lost access for the entire flight. This mistake has left travelers stranded without medication, missing connections, and even facing damaged electronics when forced check bags were tossed around with luggage. The fix is simple but crucial: always keep your essentials in your personal item, the bag that goes under the seat in front of you. Inside, pack your ID, wallet, travel documents, phone, laptop, chargers, snacks, and anything you can't afford to lose or can't wait until landing to access. By keeping these items close, you're protected from delays, emergencies, or last-minute airline decisions. Peace of mind comes from knowing that no matter what happens to your carry-on, your most important belongings are always at your side. Mistake 1. Rushing without a plan. The biggest mistake travelers make has nothing to do with bags, it's rushing without a plan. Last-minute packers throw items into a bag the morning of their flight, forget essentials, stress through security, and sometimes even miss their boarding group or flight altogether. Airports are already full of surprises, why add more by being unprepared? The smarter approach is simple planning. Start with a checklist of must-have items: ID, chargers, clothes, snacks, and hygiene essentials. Pack the night before, not the morning of. Organize your personal item first so your essentials are always within reach. Then double-check your boarding pass and group. Finally, build in buffer time for traffic, long TSA lines, or gate changes. When you plan ahead, you travel calmer and more confidently. You're not flustered if security is slow or your gate moves. Instead of panicking, you feel in control. Smart travelers don't just pack better, they prepare better. With a little routine and foresight, your trip begins stress-free, setting the tone for the journey ahead. Bonus mistake: forgetting to check carry-on size rules. One of the most overlooked mistakes travelers make is assuming that all airlines use the same carry-on size rules. But here's the truth: every airline has its own set of dimensions for carry-ons and personal items. A bag that's perfectly fine on Delta or United might be considered oversized on a budget airline like Ryanair or EasyJet. And that small difference can cost you, sometimes in surprise fees at the gate, or worse, being forced to check your bag when you least expect it. The simple fix? Always check your airline's website before you pack. They publish exact measurements for both carry-ons and personal items, and it only takes a minute to confirm. If you fly with multiple airlines, consider investing in a collapsible travel bag or a backpack that fits even the strictest dimensions. That way, you're never caught off guard. By staying aware of size restrictions, you avoid stressful arguments with gate agents, save money, and keep your bag with you where it belongs. It's a small step that can save you big headaches. So, those are the 10 biggest mistakes travelers make with carry-ons in 2025. The good news? Every single one of these is completely avoidable if you plan ahead and pack smart. If this video helped you, hit that like button, drop a comment with your best travel tip, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future guides. And if you're serious about traveling smarter, check out my video on hidden airport hacks airlines don't want you to know. I'll link it right here. Travel smart, stay calm, and I'll see you in the next video.